Okay, so this is like take fucking 15 for real, because I did so many videos of this. But this is gonna be like one of those empowering, serious type videos that has to do with a video that I seen a couple of days ago, referring to one of my subscriptions. Somebody I subscribed to, Lady Wonder 897, I think her design. If I'm way off, I'm sorry, mama. But yeah. So basically, she posted her reaction to a video that was called Rasta Skank Slut Bitch and Her Slutty Minions. Or it was Rasta Skank Bitch and Her Slutty Minions, part 1. There's 3 parts to it. The first part is the worst part, which basically there are these group cult of black men on one of the main sidewalks in New York City. You can definitely tell that much, as busy as the streets and the sidewalks are. Demeaning black women, saying that we're all sluts and that we're wicked and all this type of shit, having the nerve to use the Bible against us and misinterpret the Bible in order to define their beliefs. And there are people walking past the street who are just standing there, also black men who aren't really standing up for black women or anything, who are like basically like followers instead of leaders. Like, you know, like in high school when there's a fight going on and then there's people standing by just laughing at the shit and not separating it when one of their friends is in the fight. Yeah, it's like that type of shit, you know, that real immature type stuff that somebody if I was in school, a junior would be doing, or a lesser grade than that. So basically, there are also these 3 black women. The reason why they call it Rasta Skank Slut Bitch and Her Slutty Minions is because there's this one black Jamaican or Trinidadian woman who is passing by, I guess, with her 2 other friends, and decided to stand up for us as black women. And they start chanting, "She's a slut," and reading Bible scriptures, talking about we're wicked, this and that. Basically, it was just like, wow, I can't believe this, that black men, people in our race, are sitting there basically culting against the women in their race, which I think is disgusting, honestly. It's like, haven't we been through enough as black people trying to show other races that we are as equal as them, trying to show that we have dignity and power as much as they do, and that they should show us respect, and enough as slaves to not do that to one another? Why are we doing that to one another? Why are we sitting here saying light-skinned people are cocky or prettier than dark-skinned people, and that dark-skinned are ugly, and just totally stereotyping our race? If we don't respect ourselves as a people within our race, how do we expect anybody else to respect us? That's why they try to look at our race. Well, I'm being real here. You can have your opinion too, but we know how other races look at us. You know, basically thinking that we're negative, we're thugs, we're ghetto, all we do is cuss, you know, we're obnoxious, we're loud, all this type of stuff, we're hoes, all we ever think about is sex, stuff like that. It's like, why are we doing this to one another? And it's like, you came from, how dare you try to misinterpret God's word? They must have been some other religion, like they were Israelites or Hebrewites. Like, I don't really give a fuck what they were. But just to let you know, like, I'm Christian, and Christian people don't think like that. I've seen some people responses. There was women who were saying, oh, we should listen to these men, and I hate being a woman. It's like, if you hate being a woman and you hate being a black woman, bleach your skin or turn yourself into a transsexual. Make yourself a man then, if that's how you feel. These men are like going so hard at black women, and it's like, if that's your opinion, fine. Don't try to sit there and try to like fight these women who are standing up for their rights, having the nerve to call men who respect their black women pussies. Y'all the pussies. Why don't y'all go fuck each other? I'm sorry, that's how I feel. It's like, if you don't like black women, then go to another race, that's fine. There's plenty of interracial dating going on. Not saying that I'm for it. Well, I kind of am, you know. I've been with Spanish people or people that were black but mixed with other races and stuff like that. But it's like, if you don't like black women, then go to another race. Why be with us? You know what I'm saying? It's like, there's plenty of black women. It's like, is that how you feel about your mother? Is that how you feel about your sister, your niece? You think they're sluts? Because you're basically calling every black woman a slut, which is the words that came out of their mouth. Black women are sluts. We need to spend less time with our women and shit like that. And it's like, why even be with a black woman if you want to spend less time with them? If you think they're wicked, don't be with a black woman then. That'll solve that problem. You know what I'm saying? It's like black men, most black men, I'm not trying to stereotype y'all, because obviously there is good black men out there, but most black men go through more shit than a black woman would. They cheat, they need child support, they don't do child support, they're unemployed, they're in jail, they're getting killed for drug activities, doing drugs, and we still stick by y'all because we love y'all. You know what I'm saying? So why can't y'all stick by us? Love is beyond, like, imperfection. Like, there's going to be imperfection within relationships, period. Whether it's a race, it's a different race, or it's not. But you have to deal with it. If you don't deal with imperfection because nobody's perfect, then what do you expect to do with yourself? There's plenty of black women who stick by their black men, and black women who have done great things, like Sojourner Truth and Harriet Tubman and Coretta Scott King and Rosa Parks and all these black women. Are you calling them sluts? What about the black women who are abstinent? What about the black women who haven't had sex besides their husband, who haven't cheated? Are they sluts too? I'm a virgin. Are you calling me a slut? You know what I'm saying? Basically, how people grew up, how their parents taught them, and also how their mind, how they interpret stuff of the world is how they're going to be in life. If their parents taught them not to be a hoe, but they look at hoe as being a good thing, then they're going to be a slut. But that ain't got nothing to do with me, so don't try to judge me on everybody. That's so wrong. Like, we need to stop doing this, stop judging somebody. Judge somebody by their personality, their negativity as their person, and not by the color of their skin. Like, that's just wrong. Why are we doing this to one another? Why are we sticking up for one another? If you happen to pass by that street and you live in New York, stand up for what you believe in. Be a leader. You know what I'm saying? If God wanted you to not respect women, why would he have made women? Why would he have made Eve? It's like you came from a woman. You came from a woman's womb, a black woman if you're black. You know what I'm saying? Or not mixed. You came from a woman. How can you sit there and demean us black women? That's like me saying that I used to say niggas ain't shit. Thanks to this girl, Lady Wonder, I'm not ever going to say that again, because just because you have to look beyond the people that have done you wrong. You know what I'm saying? You have to look beyond the people who have done you wrong and look upon the world, the people within the world, and debate how you think on that. Don't just look at the people that did you wrong and say, okay, these type of people are fucked up. They're not right. That's so stupid to think. Don't be closed-minded. Be open-minded. Don't be retarded. Like, that's just making you look ignorant, closed-minded, and stupid. And if you want to be like that, then so be it. But I have every right to stand up for black women. And any black woman who agreed with that video, you should be ashamed of yourself. If you have to be ashamed to be a black woman. If you weren't raised to think like a slut or be like a slut, or if you weren't raised like that, or if you didn't have any intentions of sleeping with somebody that you weren't with or whatever like that, then you're not a slut. Why would you want somebody to sit here and call you a slut? That's not right. You know, my mother taught me very well, and how I think beyond my years, like probably like a 20-year-old or somebody would. You know what I'm saying? So don't try to sit there and judge me. It's just not right. I'm not feeling it. You have to post video responses to this because it infuriated me. It made me pissed off. It made me teary-eyed. You know, we shouldn't be tearing each other within our race like that. If not, how are we going to gain respect from one another? This is making the black community look even more worse. You know what I'm saying? It's just not right. I'm sorry. That's all I have to say for now. Peace. Make a video response or something. We have to keep this message going so it'll be in the news or something, because these niggas have to stop.